Bobby Hill, soft spot for, but also Pamela Adlon is a delight in whatever she's casting.
Yeah, she's an incredible actor, Pamela Adlon.
One question, since I always just have such a soft spot for Bobby Hill. He had a sport, but Hank kept wanting him to find another sport. Bobby's sport was marksmanship. Why did Hank want to keep trying to find Bobby's sport?
Yeah, we went back and forth on that. I mean, we were just talking about that recently because Greg Daniels and I had worked on that together, and it was, it seemed very obvious that Hank would be good with a gun and Bobby wouldn't, and we just thought that was a way to turn on its head. I guess maybe the answer to that question might just be that Fox and everyone was very uncomfortable with guns being in an animated series. So to have Bobby be just a marksman, gunman for the rest of the series might have been really hard to push through. But yeah, I mean, to your point, like Pamela Adlon is such a great actor. Like aside from playing a little boy, like, if you've ever seen her in Louie or her new show, which is great, I mean, she's kind of I think one of these days she'll win an Oscar and something. I mean, she's really a great natural actor.
Thank you.
Thanks. Sorry to be bad cop, but we've got time for two more, okay? Sorry about that.
So I've been talking with my brother for years about this. The narrator in Idiocracy, he's been telling me, and I don't know how he's never met you, that you originally didn't want a narrator because it dumbs down the movie. I was wondering if you could clear that up for the record for me.
Actually, a lot of people said that narration, having a narrator is sort of a weakness, but I didn't, at the time I was watching a lot of old, Stanley Kubrick actually, like a lot of his movies, there's narration, all the way, Clockwork Orange, I don't say his first two, I forget the names of them. There's a narrator who's not even a character in the movie. And I was trying to bring that back, I guess. But I don't know, I think it's not, there are people that say that means it's bad writing because you have to have somebody say all this stuff and you should be able to do it through the dialogue, but I don't know, a lot of my favorite movies that I think are great movies have narration in them, so I mean, there are movies where it's like the narration is a sign of weakness, I guess, but hopefully I didn't do that. That narrator that was actually Luke's suggestion. I wanted a deep, serious voice, and Luke was saying, we should get the NFL Films guy. He talks about a fumble like it's the Holocaust. So that's who that is. That's the NFL Films guy doing the narration.
All right, we've got time for one last question. No pressure.
None whatsoever, thanks. Even though this isn't about me, I'm going to thank you again for the years of amazing efforts and creativity you've given to the world. We all love your work. We wouldn't have dropped into our bank accounts if we didn't love you. But looking at the creative pentameter that you've given to the world, it's not just Americana, it's not just Idiocracy. You've run the gamut for well over 2 decades. You find this inspiration while meeting the common man, an odd dude in a t-shirt, and still inspire this sense of, you know what, everybody goes through this. You draw from personal experience, and I have to ask, are you gonna give us something new?
Oh, wow. Thank you. Yeah, I do. There's like kind of 2 or 3 movie ideas I'm kind of working on. So and these are all actually based on real events that happened. One of them to a friend of mine. So I do want to do a little more while I'm still around. I mean, I look at someone like Clint Eastwood, who just kept making great stuff into his old age, and so I have no excuse. So I'd like to keep doing it.
You are a phenomenal source. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I don't think we're going to have a grander summation than that. So thank you so much, Mike Rush, for being with us tonight. Thank you, everybody.